welcome. So hopefully you guys got that. Okay, so my name is Kelly Ritchie, and I am new to Southwest, but I'm not new to teaching. I've been teaching, this is my 15th year, and I've been at Northside and moved to Southwest this year. My daughter is a student here at Southwest, so that is what brought me here. Okay, so we're going to just do a quick introduction thing. It's a Minty meter. I don't know if you guys have used this before. It's pretty easy. I am going to drop a link in the chat, and if you will just go there and type in a word or phrase that describes you. Here we go. So hopefully you guys can see this chat, and in the chat, we'll go to minty.com and type in that code, and then you can type in a word or phrase that describes you, and here they will show up. So I will do it too. $60, $65, $99, $0. My word is what's a word or phrase you would use to describe yourself? Let me know who I got in this class. Laid back. All right. Is it too early in the morning for y'all? Ooh, what is that? Technical difficulties. All right, there we go. Chill, observant. Excellent. What else have we got? Dramatic. That's awesome. You'll love this class then. We're actually studying drama. Just kidding. I mean, I'm not. We're studying drama, but we're studying the play type because it's literature. Okay, well, if the rest of you guys relaxed, okay. If the rest of you guys will keep adding words, it'll let me kind of have an idea of who we are in the class. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself. Ooh, somebody just put that they are, you're the judge in the 1969 GTO commercial. Interesting. Quiet, extravagant. I love these words. Y'all are awesome. Okay. So I told you guys I've been teaching for about 15 years, and my daughter is at Southwest. My son is a freshman at YMLA, and I love to read and write, and so that's what this class is all about. I would like to get to know you guys a little bit better. So there's a You Matter form that is on our Google Classroom. I'll show you guys how to get to that. And I'm going to ask you guys to fill it out, just so I can start to get to know you guys. One thing that will also help me get to know you is if you guys will have your cameras on. That way I can start putting faces to names. If that makes you uncomfortable and you're not a camera person, I get it. If you would make when your camera's off, if you would make that a picture of yourself, that'll also help me start putting faces with names, okay? All right, so next up, so I want to show you guys Google Platform. We have three kind of platforms we're going to be using in this class. It's how I'm going to get information out to you guys, where you'll turn in assignments, all of that stuff. And the first one is our Google Classroom. You guys are familiar with this, I'm sure, because it's how you got onto our meeting. Okay, so this is our classroom. Everything that we do, or every website, every classroom, everything is going to have this picture in the background of the little girl on the bench, and that's how you'll know you're in the right place. The most important tab for you guys in here is called Classwork. So if you click on this, you'll see a bunch of different stuff I've loaded up here for you guys. So let's talk about some of it. One of the things you're going to do today is you're going to join the AP Classroom. I've got instructions for how to do that. If you miss class, which I hope you don't, I hope you're able to make class, but stuff happens, technology falls apart, I get it. So if you ever miss class, I will post the video from our classes here. Now I'm just gonna post one video for both of my AP Lit classes. So it could be your class or it could be period 8, but there'll be a video of what we did that day here. Your syllabus is here. So if you want to look and see what I'm expecting, how I grade, that kind of stuff. Here's the You Matter form I just talked about. It is a Google form. To let me a little bit. Here. Support services counselor. You can reporting. This document is really important for you guys because it's the district's policy on grading. So if you feel like a teacher isn't taking late work when they should, or a teacher is giving you too much work to do, or they're just not being fair, this document is what you can use to hold that teacher accountable. It also has the expectations for you as well. So that's here for your reference. And then office hours and remind. This is my schedule. There are links on here to how you can come to my office hours and also to our Google Classrooms. And then this is how you join our remind if you haven't already done that. Okay? How's everybody doing so far? Are you good? You can't see me, but I can see you. So I appreciate the thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Okay, next up we have our classroom resources. These are our weekly lessons. I lay out our lesson plans like 2 weeks in advance. And these are planned documents. These aren't necessarily what we will do. This is what I intend to do. Sometimes we might not get everything done in a class and we might have to push something further on. So this is my intent. But to really know like what the due dates are and how to keep up with everything, you're going to want to go to our Google Calendar. That's at the very top of the classroom. You'll see a link for Meet, and then you'll see a Google Calendar. If you click that, it'll pull up our Google Calendar with all of our deadlines on it. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute or two. Okay. We also have reading guidelines. This is how we'll be annotating, but we're not doing that yet. So it's here for your reference, but you don't need to open that yet. Class templates. This is where you will find our interactive notebook. You'll be working with that today in class, so just keep this in mind. And then attendance. If you miss class, in addition to watching the video, you need to register your attendance. And an easy way to do that is to come here and fill out this Google form. It just asks you, who you are and what you did regarding class today. Like, did you log on? Did you watch the video? Whatever. And you type that in and it sends right to me and I will count you present. We have first week of school activities, which I will load. You have one activity we're going to do today, which I will post up here. I can't believe I haven't done that yet. Okay, so far so good. Feel like I'm going super fast, but you can always watch the video, right? If we get a little behind. Okay, so here we go. Back to our, I want to show you the interactive notebook. I want to show you how to work that. So let me do that really quickly. I don't know if you guys have used an interactive notebook or not before, but I'm going to come down here to our classroom resources and class templates. I'm going to pull this up and it is going to take me to an interactive notebook. Here we are. Okay. You're going to need to make a copy of this notebook for yourself. All right. So what you'll do is you'll come over here to File and you'll click Make a Copy. And you want to click the entire presentation and you're going to call this your name. Okay. So I'll do Kelly Ritchie interactive notebook. All right. And now I have my own interactive notebook. All right. So the interactive notebook is slides, and the easiest way to move around it is to go into present mode. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click present. All right. And it's pulling up just like a slide document. And you have your first page. And then your second page. And then on the side, you'll see you've got analysis, prose, poetry, literature, and grammar. This is where we're going to take notes on all of these things. Today, we're going to be working with a poem, so I'm going to want to take notes in poetry. I'm going to click on the tab, and as you can see, it's activated because it's turned into a little hand. So I'm going to click poetry, and boom, I'm in our poetry section. All right. Now, oops, that's not what I want to do. I want to go back to poetry, and then I'm going to get out of present mode by clicking escape. And as soon as I'm out of present mode, I can add a text box right here, and I can start typing. These are my poetry notes for today. Okay. And then if I want to go to another section without flipping through the 100 pages that is this notebook, all I have to do is go to present and then just click the section. I want to go back to analysis. I want to go to literature. I want to go back to poetry. There you go. Okay. And when I want to get out of present mode to actually type, I just click escape. All right. How are we doing? Good? Does that make sense to you guys? Yeah. All right. Awesome. So we're going to be working with that a little bit today as well. Let me go back to our slides. Okay. All right, and you'll be submitting your assignments on Google Classroom unless I'm giving you like an AP multiple choice quiz, which will happen in our AP classroom, which we'll talk more about later. Okay, so our first platform is Google Classroom. Our second platform is my website. So I want to show you guys the website. Okay, it is called Miss Ritchie's Repository, which just means that's a place where I keep my stuff, right? I teach 3 classes. I teach AP Literature, I teach On-Ramps Rhetoric, and I teach English 3 Pre-AP, okay? So I teach all of those, and you want to stay in the Literature tab, okay? Your class color is green. So when you're scrolling through my website, anytime you see anything that's this green, this teal color, that is going to be an icon for your class. All right. Also, on this very first homepage, you can click to my announcements page. You can click to our resources tab and our book list. Let me show you the resources tab really quickly. This is where you'll find rater resources for Southwest, annotation guide, and something called Scribble. You're, as part of your scavenger hunt today, going to work with Scribble. It's how we're going to annotate things online. All right, that's in the resources page. Also, you'll find something that's called book list. And this is just a list of the books that I'm reading or that we'll be reading. For AP Literature, we have a major work we'll be reading the fall semester, and that is called The Picture of Dorian Gray. It's by Oscar Wilde. And then in the spring semester, we'll be reading Song of Solomon. Okay, both of these are required texts, so you'll need to get a copy of them. Oscar Wilde is in the public domain. That means it's free for you to download on your computer or on a Nook or on a Kindle, any of those. If you want more information, I'm going to just click the picture of Oscar Wilde, and it's going to take me right to this website. It'll tell you about Oscar Wilde. It'll tell you how to download the free ebook. And then it's got links to all different places where you can buy the book yourself, right? Amazon, Barnes & Noble. It's got thrift copies, which are just cheaper copies of it through Dover. If you want to support a local bookshop, you've got the Dock Bookshop. Thrift Books and Half Price Books both sell used books, so you can also go there. All right, let me just check in with you guys. Are we doing good? Throwing a lot of information at you. Okay, so we'll start reading that at the end of the first 6 weeks, beginning of the second 6 weeks. So you'll want to be thinking about if you want a paper copy that you can take notes in and that's your own copy, or if you're good with an electronic copy. All right, so just be thinking about that. Song of Solomon, which we'll read in the spring, that book's probably between $9 and $12, depending on when you get it. So just be aware that, and I know that's a cost to y'all that's coming. I do have maybe 18 extra copies I'm happy to loan out, but you won't be able to write in them yourself. Okay. All right. So let's go to our AP Literature page, and you'll see some important things on here. The same resources. We've got calendar and assignments, which I'm going to talk about. You've also got a link to my YouTube channel. This is where the videos of our class live and any other videos that are that I think are important for you guys to watch. So if I just click YouTube, it'll take you right to my channel. And on this channel, you will see any minute now. Da, 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 da. Okay, you'll see I've already loaded up my English 3 class and my On-Ramps Rhetoric class from yesterday. This is my introduction video. If you go to playlists, you'll see that I have an AP Lit playlist right here with videos already loaded for our class. All right. Let's look at the calendar because this is where all of your due dates are. All right. So if you go to calendar, I've already got them listed for you. You have a scavenger hunt that'll be due tomorrow. On Monday, you've got a little writing due. You have an essay ed puzzle you're going to watch. So all of these things are listed here in the calendar. If I change a due date, I'm going to change it here first. All right. And I'll also put it on our Google Classroom announcements. But this is the ultimate due date. I said earlier that I have weekly lesson plans, and those are my plans of when things are going to happen. But this calendar is the actual date. All right. And I've got it, you're period 6, so just remember that. I've got a tab for our syllabus. This is the paper copy, this tab right here. And then underneath it is a drop-down menu that goes into a little bit more detail about it. The important thing to know about our syllabus is I expect all of you guys to take the AP test at the end of the year, all right? As far as I'm concerned, that's your final exam. If you take it, you pass the final exam. If you don't take it, I'm giving you a copy of that test for your final exam. So you're taking it either way. I suggest you take it for real and get your 100 and see if you guys can't get your college credit, which I think you'll be able to do. I hope you do. Okay. All right. Then the last thing I want to show you is this assignments page. Here I have a spreadsheet with all of our major assignments and due dates and a little description on them. So here's our scavenger hunt. I expect it to be turned in on the 10th. I'll try and keep up with this too and change it if anything changes. Down here are more links to our lesson plans. So I built this website as something useful for your parents because they won't have access to our Google Classroom. So that's who I designed this for, but it's also useful to you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So between those things, you guys should be able to figure out what the assignments are, how to contact me, answer any questions that you have. Okay, you may also email me whenever or reach out to me on Remind. All right, so far so good? Gosh, I have so much stuff I'm throwing at you. I'm so sorry. How do I stop? Okay. I am going to have you guys work on your syllabus scavenger hunt. So if you go back to our Google Classroom, you will see under first week of school activities, I have something posted. It's an assignment, and it is our syllabus scavenger hunt. And it's a Google form. And what you guys will do is you'll fill out the Google form and then you'll submit it. It is due tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. So let me make sure that it's up there. Syllabus scavenger hunt. There we go. Okay. And we'll put that in the other lit class and assign. Hang on. And it is going to be due tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Okay. All right. So if you go to there, you will find your, I can't see your faces. You'll find the syllabus scavenger hunt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys work on that. I'm going to stay on. So if you have questions, you can ask them and I will be able to kind of walk you through everything. Okay. The syllabus scavenger hunt asks you to do a couple of things. Like log into our AB Classroom, download Scribble, that kind of stuff. So, and then it asks you questions about our syllabus. Yeah, Nathan.
Oh, where's the scavenger hunt? I can't really find it.
Should be in our Google Classroom. Let me show you. So present my Chrome tab. I'm going right to our Google Classroom. And if you go under, oh, here it is. Let me move it down. So if you go under first week lessons, first week of school activities, it should be right there. Under Syllabus Scavenger Hunt. Do you see it? And then when you click it, you should be able to click open the Google form. Do you see it, Nathan?
Hold on. It's kind of slow right now.
My internet is too. I wonder if that's because the storm's rolling in or just because everybody's online. Okay, that's all I've got. So what I'm going to let you guys do is work on that. We've got another 30 minutes in class. So I'm just going to stay right here in class the whole time, and you guys can work on it and ask me questions. Or if you want to log off, you can and work on it, and then you can hop back on if you have questions. Either one is fine with me, okay?